big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Modesto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist while I point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
There we go. Here we go. Pac-Man. 180. Great 15. Great 15.
Wentz now on first down. He finds Howard complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wentz. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels. One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
from the 29. Rodgers caught by Jones. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. Here's Rodgers operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Number 50. Hey, you block over here. Check inside. Check 13.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out 2nd down. This is Howard on 2nd down. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 54 yards. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Running with Howard. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They run with Howard. And some room to work. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 38 yards, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Check 53, line back. That's what I do. Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Howard looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Hey, I said,
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Let's go, Greg. Hey, 57. Hey, wahoo!
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
18.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
It's been a long day for you. 10:30. 53.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Throwing is Rodgers, escaping the pressure right. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Wentz now to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He's crossing.
Hey, seam 6. What's that?
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar.
They'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Wentz now on 1st down. Completes it to Aguilar. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. goes looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
First down, Green Bay.
319.
Check 53. Here we go again.
Under black. Get 300. Get 300. 319.
Rodgers now on first down. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking downfield for Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Jones. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll buy some time right. And that's caught inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
I got you. I got you. Hey, look. Grade 15. Grade 15. Man 5-7.
Now Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Wentz now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mike, 53. Uncle, over here. Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Hey, 88, 88, 88. Hey, Delta.
Check, 53's mine.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Got his man, it's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, 26 yards. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Here we go, here we go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Guys, pick it up.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
7 yards there and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Howard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Good. 180.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. Howard has the first down and then some. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
What we got?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Another run with Sanders. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st down, Howard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now Wentz, caught by the tight end Ertz. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Great 57. Kill. Mike. Hey, Zoo. I got.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Jordan Howard unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And Adams has it complete. The 30. Past the 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 63 yards.
It's a gain of 63 yards. First down, Green Bay.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll go again to Jones. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Go! 44's the mic! 44's the mic! Let's go, defense!
One final try now for Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had.
Question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Philly.